Every single day, the price is moving from the resting room, which is the Asian session, to the liquidity trap during the London session. If you don't have a mechanical rule to see the trap, you are the trap. And I've almost spent a decade refining these rules into a mechanical blueprint. We are replacing a gut feeling and subjective lines with a rule-based machine. That removes a human element entirely. And in this video, I'm going to give you a full blueprint. I will show you how to read the market context and find the proper Asian range for your trades. Furthermore, we will support all of this with the real market examples, so you can stop guessing and start executing. So let's get into the first rule, the market context.
Here's the biggest mistake I see traders make every single day. They find a strategy they like and they try to force it on the market no matter what the chart is actually doing. Does it sound familiar to you? Think about this way. Imagine trying to drive a race car through a swamp. The car is not broken. The engine is perfect, but you are in a completely wrong environment. That is exactly what you are doing when you try to trade the Asian range manipulation during a chaotic trend or a high-impact news event. The market doesn't care about your rules. It will ignore them completely and liquidate your account in seconds. Can you imagine that? So what do we actually need? We need a rangy market conditions. Think of the market like a professional athlete. After a massive high energy sprint, a strong trend, the athlete has to stop and catch their breath. That recovery phase, that is exactly where the Asian range forms its most reliable traps. We're not looking for the market flying vertically. We're looking for the market that has finished its move and it's now resting, quietly building up the orders it needs for the next explosion. Here's a pro tip, guys. The best manipulation setups happens immediately after a strong trend. If you see the market move 100 pips in one direction and then start to flatten out during the Asian session, that is your green light. The spring is being coiled. But if the market is already messy and choppy before the session even starts, we walk away. No context, no trade, simple as that. Are you getting this? Now, let me ask you something. Why do most profitable moves in London and New York always seems to be born in the dead of the night, while the rest of the world is sleeping? Most traders try to jump in when the market is moving the fastest, but that is exactly when you are most likely to get stopped out. And the rhythm for that comes down to understanding the three-part heartbeat of the market. Asia accumulates, London manipulates, New York distributes. The Asian session is the quietest time of the day. It's a resting room. Price is slow, but pressure is building underneath the surface. And this slow movement is exactly what allows the big banks to quietly gather all of the retail orders they need to fuel the massive manipulation moves that comes later. Isn't that interesting? So here's what we do. To mark the liquidity cage, we focus on the first 4 hours of the Asian session, specifically from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. GMT. This is your battleground. And to make this completely simple, you don't need to draw anything manually. Use an indicator called Sessions on Chart with the exact settings I'm showing you right now. Once those 4 hours are boxed in, you have your high and your low. That box is the cage and all the liquidity is trapped inside it, waiting for the London to break it open. Now, here's a pro tip to filter out the weak setups. Size matters. A tiny Asian range usually leads to a messy, unpredictable day. For major Forex pairs, we want the distance between the high and the low to be at least 30 pips. If you're trading other assets, use the ATR. Go to your daily chart, find the ATR number, and make sure your Asian range is at least 30% of that total number. If the range is too small, the coil is not tight enough. We walk away. Does it make sense so far? Okay guys, so identifying the cage is straightforward once you know what to look for, but knowing exactly when the line is about to jump, that's the difference between catching a massive move and getting your account shredded. Here's what most traders do. They see the price break out the Asian range, they panic, they think they are missing the move, and they chase the price as it rockets up. But remember what I told you? London manipulates. That initial breakout is often just a vacuum, designed to suck in the retail breakout traders before the big banks slam the price back in the opposite direction. If you enter the second the price leaves the box, you are not trading. You are volunteering to be the liquidity for someone else's real move. Can you imagine that? So what do we actually wait for? We call it the quick flip. This happens when the price leaves the first 4-hour Asian session cage, grabs the liquidity, the stop losses sitting just outside the range, and then immediately shows the sign of rejection. We're waiting for the market to lie to the public before we tell the truth. Specifically, we look for two mechanical signals outside the box: a pin bar, a long wick rejecting outside of the area, or an engulfing candle, a total shift in power. This is a confirmation that the manipulation is finished and the real move is ready to begin. Now, here's the execution protocol, and I want you to write this down. The rejection must happen within the first 90 to 120 minutes of the London and New York Open. You need to see a manipulation of the Asian high or low. Then you need the second manipulation of the Asian high and low. We don't enter on the first manipulation, but on the second. And here I will show you more in depth, in details, how to do that with the real market examples. But by the way, for the targets, you will use the opposite side of the Asian box. Clear exit, clear entry, high reward to risk ratio, no guessing, just a pure execution. The stop loss goes beyond the recent swing high or low that made the second manipulation. So can you imagine yourself doing this every single day? Let's move to the real life examples. Okay folks, let's break down this first example on the GU 21st May. This is a really good example, and after that I do have 8 more examples as the screenshot that we will break down with you. So folks, as you can see, first of all, I want you to pay attention to the previous day candle. As you can see, it's a trendy, strong candle that made around like 90 pips to the upside, and then price stopped down to rest, to take some liquidity. And as you can see over here, this is the first 4 hours of the Tokyo session, and we identify that by using this indicator, which is called the sessions on chart, and the settings you can see over here. Like just use these settings, no matter in what time frame, in what time zone you are, it will automatically adopt. So this vertical gray stripe is our Asian range, the first 4 hours. So it's our Asian high, it's our Asian low. And as you can see over here, the price first went to manipulate the Asian low, but we don't pay attention to that. We don't want to trade the first manipulation. Then we wait for the price to make the second manipulation at the top, as you can see over here. And we do have 2 potential methods for entry. First, let me draw it to you. First of all, let's say this is our key level. The price is going up with some market structure. First method is just to wait for the price to break the market structure and begin the new trend. So in this case, the price is breaking down this recent low, and then we are just using the fib levels from the top to the bottom and entering on the on the golden zone from the 60 to 80%. Like you can place your one entry at the 60, another at the 80. The stop loss goes beyond this high. So we are looking for reversal with the change of market structure, change of market character. But there is one more potential market scenario without, as you can see over here, like I will show you in the real market, without any market structure. So it's a moon, but it's a strong impulse by the price, and we don't have any change of character on the low time frame. In that case, all we have to do is just to wait for the build up of the new momentum. The momentum is just changing. So basically the price went up, went down. We did have this manipulation over here. All we have to do is just to draw our fib levels and enter on the golden zone, even if we don't have any market structure. This is called a new order flow. So here's a real life example. As you can see over here, the market is going to the upside without any good nice pullback over here. we don't have a nice pullback. If you don't know what does a real pullback looks like, I would suggest you to watch our other videos about the market structure. So we don't have the pullback. All we have to do is just to draw our FIB levels, and as you can see over here, the price retested the 60% and fell down. And let's say you have missed this one and you see this pullback and the price is going to the upside, and again the price is retesting the 60%, we are entering at the 60%, the stop loss above, and we can easily target for 2.5 hour. But sometimes guys, when we enter at the 60% FIB levels with OP investing methods, I prefer setting my stop loss for the 60% entry above the 80% and another entry at the 70 and 80% with a stop loss beyond 100%. So if we have entered at the 60 or stop loss above the 80%, this is almost a 5-hour trade. And if you held this trade for longer, it would be almost 10-hour, guys. 10-hour. And by the way, guys, all of our analysis are on the 15-minute time frame, but our entry will be on the 1 minute or 3-minute time frame. Just for example, on the 3-minute time frame, there might be no market structure, but when you go to a low time frame like 1 minute time frame, there actually might be a market structure. But in this case, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't have any nice market structure. Maybe this one. Maybe this one you might suggest as a market structure. This is our break of structure, and after that we're trading 60% entry. Yeah, probably this could be the case. So all of our entries on the 1 minute and 3-minute time frame. So let's move and break down some of the market examples from the other days. As you can see over here, guys, the price is going to manipulate the Asian low, and then we're going to manipulate the Asian high. We do have the market structure shift on the low time frame here, and the price is giving us a 10-hour, like 5-hour trade over here. And as you can see, if you look at the previous day candle, it is very impulsive. It's very moving to the downside, trendy. So this day, the price is kind of like ranging throughout the London and New York sessions. So the next trade, as you can see over here, the previous day candle was very, very trendy, and then we are entering the range zone. The price is manipulating the Asian high, then going and manipulating the Asian low, and we are having some change of character on the low time frame, and we are entering at the 80%, and the price is giving us more than 10-hour. Like, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 20-hour trade. 20-hour trade, guys. This is crazy. The next one, as you can see over here, this is our Asian range, this is our Asian high, Asian low. The price is manipulating the Asian high first, and then we're having the manipulation of the Asian low. This is a build up of the new order flow because the price is just falling to the downside without any market structure on the way. So, or probably there was some market structure on the low time frame. In any way, we are having a beautiful 5-hour OP method number 3 trade. Another example, for example, the previous day candle, we did have a beautiful OP method number 2 method, and then we do have this huge falling to the downside. Then the price is ranging throughout the Asian range. We're having the manipulation of the Asian high. Then we are entering on the manipulation of the Asian low, giving us like over 10-hour trade with OP method number 3. This is crazy, guys. So let's move to the next one. We're having, this is our Asian range. This is the price is manipulating the Asian high, and then we are having the manipulation of the Asian low. Here you can see we are creating a new not order flow, but the breaker structure on the low time frame. This is a 15-minute time frame, guys. All of the examples right now that I'm showing are on the 15-minute time frame. So basically, we are having the OP method number 3 5-hour trade. Next one. And again, over here, guys, this is one of the examples when we don't have the double manipulation, but still having the OP method number 3. This happens, but it happens rarely. The next one, it's again like the OP method number 3, the build up of the new order flow. The price is just fell down very strongly to the downside without any structure, market structure on the low time frame. So this is a new order flow to the upside with OPMS number 3. And over here again, like it's a normal one, we do have the manipulation of the low and then manipulation of the high and the build up of the new order flow, the market order flow, which is giving us over 10, I believe this is 10 or a bit less, like 6-7 hour trade, guys. This is crazy. So guys, now you have the exact protocol to trade the most manipulated time of the day. The liquidity cage is marked. The quick flip entry is clear. You know exactly when to pull the trigger and when to walk away. But I have to be honest with you. There's one final trap that destroys most traders right after they start getting good. And if you fall into that, everything which is covered stops working. Here's the reality. The quick flip, an elite weapon, but like any weapon, it only works in the right conditions. And what are those conditions? The resting phase, the range, the quiet period after the market has finished its big move. But think about this. Price never stays in the range forever. Am I right? It follows a never-ending cycle. Trend turns into the range turns into the trend, over and over again. The manipulation which is traded together, that is actually the signal that the range is finished. It's a starting gun for the next massive move. And if you only know how to trade the flip, you're leaving 80% of the daily profit on the table. Can you imagine that? The difference between a good trader and a truly professional trader is simple. The professional adapts. When the manipulation ends and the new trend begins, that is where the big money is actually made. That transition from trading the range to catching the explosive breakout that follows, that is completely different skill. That's the most important one you can learn right now. And if you're serious to becoming a complete trader, not just someone who catches one move, but someone who can read every phase of the market, watch this video next. I break down the exact Asian range breakout strategy step by step, the same mechanical way we just did here.